Hello, beautiful beings. Love and laughter, 10-year rainbow horse here. This video is for you spiritual people who are Cancers, or if you're a Cancer rising, a Cancer moon. What's the other one? Any important Cancer placements. I'm gonna be talking to you. I'm a Cancer sun, so I had this theme, this idea that I need to talk about. I've been in some groups on Facebook and around, and you get these like themes for different zodiac signs. We learn how they each have a different persona. And some of those groups, you'll see like some fun stuff and people will say, this is what this zodiac would do in this situation, or what's like one thing that you describe as this zodiac sign, or blah blah blah, just basically like making little like generalizations, like, oh, this sign's this sign's this. And a lot of times the Cancer gets, you're a crybaby, you're moody, you're all about emotions, which is true. We are about emotions, we're very in tune with them, but there are sides of this gift that I feel like get left out sometimes. And I just really want to touch on it because I think it's important, especially for us Cancers who have this mission to be, driven and led to help more people. With our abilities, we also underneath have a very strong need to be leaders, to be dominant in sharing emotions with people. We have a strong leadership side, a strong side where we can stand in our power. It's just a lot of us, still are swimming around in our wounding and we don't quite own the power. So then the dark side of our sign is what mostly controls us. But, I've found that with my Cancer energy, I can be very feisty and fiery in some regards. Now, I have a moon in Sagittarius. I was raised by an Aries. I have a lot of Aries family members, a lot of Leo energy. My grandma was Leo and she, raised me for a while. So there is a lot of fire influence in my life in general, but I feel like Cancers naturally have strong personalities and can be very out there and expressive. So what I'm really doing is I'm sharing this side. If you're a Cancer and you feel like you're not fully owning your power, or you want to know a different side of yourself, or you want a different side to stand out, we don't have to hide in the shadow of what the typical zodiac sign energy is saying that we are. Yes, we are extremely intuitive, but when we are standing in our power and we know what we want, we can make those decisions. We can stand in a place of being grounded into our leadership, and we're incredibly imaginative and creative in our imagination, and that powerful combination really can amp us up to go out in the world and help people. So this video really is about connecting with the side of Cancer that is a little bit more under the surface and not always brought up to be revered, to be sparkled, to be out in the open. I always like to look up zodiac signs of people in like the spiritual or self-help area and check out their zodiac signs and kind of just generally witness their patterns and how their energy shows up through their work. And even important or singers that I like, that I'm called to, or actors and actresses, when they stand out to me and they're powerful and they're a leader and their energy resonates with me, I look up their zodiac sign and I kind of take note of what signs show up. And you do actually see a good amount of Cancers in there. And, I'm working towards getting that side of my Canceriness out in the world too. But this really is to help uplift you with your Cancer energy and let you know that you ain't just a puddle of goozle of emotions laying on the floor and crying all the time. You know, we get so used to dealing or being in our emotions and that intuitive side that we just do it and we don't think about it, and it's not that big a deal. It's just part of us. And to other people, it seems like a big deal, but to us, it's like, it's just part of the gift. Just like any other zodiac sign would have a gift, and they just think it's normal because that's who they are and what they've been experiencing. But the more we are able to cleanse and heal our experience and get in touch with our gifts, the more that inner leader gets to blossom into its authenticity. You know, a lot of us Cancers don't want to go out and shine and be seen, you know, if we haven't done the work. You know, we just want to, it's like the crab. The crab wants to come out and express itself gallantly and beautifully and brightly for a period of time, and then it wants to slink back in and go in, and then it stays in there and does its thing, and then it comes back out when it wants to. So we have that energy of maybe not always being consistent, but we can utilize that energy in different ways. Just finding a way of being consistent even with that coming out and going back in, coming back out and going back in. You know, there's always a way to work with it, to have it meet your needs, your experiences in life. So if you've got any important Cancer placements, like I said, do not think that you don't have that leadership energy in there, or that boldness, or that energy to just claim your stakes. I'm married to a Sagittarius, which is fire energy that matches my moon energy. But when him and I have a disagreement, I hold my own pretty dang well. In fact, we pretty much match each other. You know, he's got fire energy and I've got that water, and it comes up very strong and dominant, and it stands in its energy and it doesn't back down. I mean, you know, obviously we all compromise, but Cancers have that strong standing energy. It's just, are you allowing it to come up? Are you letting it be in its place? Or are you getting lost in the weakness of our gift? You know, because I know a lot of them shrink back too. A lot of us that, you know, have been wounded and don't own our power or don't know how. You know, it's easy to cower and let other people do it, or not want to be seen, because then you got to stand up and be out here and own the energy. It can be scary, but it can be so liberating. What comes natural to us is being authentic and expressing our emotions in front of people when we feel safe. And if I needed to right now, I could get down here on this video and I could cry in front of you, put this video on YouTube, and I'd feel darn good about it. I feel good about being authentic in my emotions and expressing them and letting people see it. At one point, I would shrink away and be scared and go cry in the corner by myself and not let anybody see. And sure, I still have those moments. But when I'm on video and Spirit has given me a message to channel and talk to you about, I can allow it, I can let it be. Really, I think our strong, potent energy is here to let those emotions be seen and expressed, to make it natural and normal for them to be expressed, seen authentically in front of people, and using that as our power and standing strong in it. Because there's this disassociation with emotions and feelings being powerful. You know, the patriarchal structures, you know, have soured a lot of that, saying, you know, we don't value crying. It's a beautiful release. It's part of, you know, it's more feminine energy. It's a little misunderstood, but we don't value it as much as we could, you know, because it's part of that feminine energy that's been kind of like pushed aside, and we're told not to do it. Big girls don't cry, or boys don't cry, or, you know, stuff like that. And it's like, no, that is your power. And I think really that's a big message that some of us Cancers who are in tune to that can share. And that's definitely part of the magic that I want to share with people is, you know, being that model for standing authentically in my emotions and allowing them to be, and allowing me to be seen that way. Make it natural, you know? Make it natural to be able to talk about heavy things. Make it natural to be able to, you know, be a safe place for people to open up. Basically, be the walking safety home to open up and share with people and to connect. And open up those places that have been shunned away, that have been closed off for a long time. Her waters are safe, and she's showing us how to open them up and be the example. You know, Cancer energy is very feminine, but when we have our you know, masculine structures put there and we're grounded and we feel safe while being vulnerable, we are in our power. And we can go out and show that. We can go out and witness, have that be witnessed. And then people are like, oh, that's powerful. That feels good. I want some of that. I want to be able to express myself emotionally very authentically and feel like it's a point of power and not like a degrade. I think people forget that emotions are the main human experience. You know, when we are the light and we're connected to, when we're, you know, not in these bodies, the emotions aren't there. It's part of this experience here. So Cancer energy, we get to remind people that we, as long as we are in these bodies, it's okay to feel them, to express them and be them. And it's okay to own that with authority and to be dominant and stand the energy and say, hey, this isn't going anywhere. So open up and here's your space to do it. It's like holding the two dualities. I think that's really important for us now, especially with where the energy is, where the feminine is hugely being called to come out and do work with people and to rise up. Holding those two places of extreme, vulnerable, authentic expression in your emotions and having that structure of feeling safe, being grounded and being here with it and being a leader in there and holding space for that. That's very important and juicy and life-changing. So if you resonate with this, maybe share a comment. What dominant Cancer sign do you have? Where are you standing in your authentic emotional expressions? Where are you not? Let's open up about that too. We can talk about that. I love talking about emotions. It's obviously one of my favorite things. So if you like this video, this is the place where I'm going to offer you to like it, subscribe if you feel called. Just being silly. Anyways, again, if you have any questions or comments about being Cancer or having a placement in your house or in your zodiac sign, open up about it. I'm learning about placements in different houses and stuff. I don't memorize all that stuff, but I got books and I'm playing with it. So if you want more information to see maybe where Cancer is showing up in your zodiac chart, maybe share that and maybe I can help you find that. You can connect with it. Yeah, I'd just love to hear from you. If not, that's cool too. I really appreciate you showing up here to receive the message. all the love and laughter. Tanya Rainbow Horse here. Thank you so much. And till the next video. Bye.